I had to do this video as well today. I'm excited to say, gosh dang it, great problem to have everything in here being cooler than it needs to be, my dudes. For those of you that I've been talking to a bit about the ERAGON videos, if anyone's not aware of this, I will be having to eventually move some of these things. Again, I ask everyone if you can please stay subscribed to the channel, my dudes. We are going to be doing lore videos. AFK, it's good to see you, dude. I'm just doing an update on the ERAGON videos. I'm currently moving things over to Patreon, which I'm going to be doing a whatchamacallit thing. Yeah, ominous, dude. I'm it's like, where the heck have I been? We had a lot of people die. I got really sick. I'm now kind of over it. I've been recovering from like all of the stuff that around that, the grief, the illness, moving my studio into a new building, which is not quite done. It's close. Stoked, but we have some news on the ERAGON stuff and some new things that I'm really excited about. The ERAGON videos, in terms of the audiobooks, are going to be moved to Patreon, and I'm going to be putting out a post where there's going to be a link where it's like, please, go check that out. And then what's happening on Monday is I'm actually releasing my first lore video. It's not really like heavily edited, my dudes. As you know, I like to do things kind of succinctly and just straightforwardly, and it's it is a little scripted, so I apologize. It feels kind of like awkward, right? It's my first time doing that, but the first video I'm doing in terms of lore is my theory on how Braum killed Morzan. We don't really get a description of this in Paolini's books. Murtagh doesn't know. Braum never really goes into it. No one really in the Varden goes into it. We just are told that, Braum was the one that killed Morzan, and it happened in Iliad, which is kind of a weird, strange return where Murtagh actually saves Eragon, right? And that's kind of like the reverse things that happen between, because Braum is Eragon's father and Morzan is Murtagh's father, right? So the relationship is very complicated. They're kind of tied in together. And you'll have to see with the video. Wonder if it's addressed in the book of Remembrance. That would be really, really, really cool. I think my theory, because you have to wait. You're gonna have to wait, right? But I think my theory is probably the most succinct theory in relation to things. But this is sort of like my way of saying we're gonna be doing lore videos on YouTube, my dudes, of my theories within the books. Again, if anyone has any references or material that I can go and look at, I would love that. Which again, AFK, just want to do a huge shout out to you, my dude. For those that don't know, AFK actually was so kind to make me part of the Book of Remembrance when I couldn't myself contribute towards it, which means so very much, dude. I'm so stoked on that. But yeah, we're gonna be doing lore videos, and I want to know your theories. So on Monday, I think at like 5 p.m. my time, which is 6 Mountain Standard, 7 Central, and 8 Eastern, that video is gonna be coming out. I put it in the evening because I figured that everyone's gonna be getting off of work, and so that they can check it out. It's like 10 minutes long, my dudes. I go into like the advantages and disadvantages of things a bit, but it's not a super long video. It's like 10 minutes, and I would love to see what you guys think, and then like put it in the comments. And then what I want to do at some point is that the Patreon's gonna have live streams in there of like really kind of nitty-gritty sort of things where people can kind of like actually chat and ask me what I think, what my theories are around some things in Alagasia, because after reading Murtagh, I have some thoughts on the original people, on the like the Grey Folk as they were as they're described, the nature of the language itself. I'm sure that there's going to be someone that's way more like in depth with the books, and I've loved the books for a long time, so I'm excited to get started on the lore books. I really want to know what you guys would like me to do in terms of lore or theory, my dudes, because there are several different things that I think that are important to kind of address. Like, when Paolini describes how it's, intent and focus actually is the kind of the crux around how powerful a magician someone can be, right? And this is where we get into that interesting thing where it's kind of like, well, if someone is technically less powerful than a rider but can still take one down, right? then that's kind of an interesting thing. How does it happen? What are some of the theories around that? I would love to get into like talking about Angela as a character, because some of you may not know, Angela is actually a representation of Paolini's sister, which is why when we had the book with the Fourth Witch and the Worm, actually that was her writing of Angela, and I believe we're going to get more of that as well. No worries, AFK, no worries at all. So Monday we're going to be having this thing, my dudes, and I'm just right now. It's 92%. ERAGON Part 1 and 2 is being fully uploaded to Patreon. If you guys haven't checked that out, I'm just going to go look at this really quick. The Hermit Patreon. I'm sure that I can find it. Bingus. So no. I guess not. No, you dang goose. I know I have like 2 people that have gotten in there, my dudes. That's Camley. That's so funny. Angel, what the fart buckles, dude? Okay, so come over here. We're gonna go to the other desk is currently on as well. I'm uploading things here, and then we're at the streaming site here, my dudes. Let me go over here, because I gotta get you guys all sort of, I gotta get you all sorted out, my dudes. If you haven't done so yet, I would really, really love it. Oh, that's why, because I have to have 888 at the end of my name, because someone else had it. No, it's his sister, dude. I'm pretty sure. If someone wants to correct me, please do so. You know, if my channel, let's turn that down though. There we go. We're gonna have this is the Patreon, my dudes. So go ahead, and if you haven't done so, please go join that. I believe it's free at the moment, my dudes. I don't think I'm gonna be doing. There may be some quote unquote tiered things, but for now, no. I'm still just kind of getting this up. The point is that I'm having to take. It's a shame, because like this is what helps me do stuff, right? Hey, Wolfstar, my dude. Lore thoughts up in Patreon uploads for the ERAGON stuff. I'll have to check that out. Have a wonderful day, Hermit. Thank you, Wolfstar. Yeah, please go and follow that link, my dudes, to the Patreon. We're going to be having more of a creator page there with various things. Your video took longer to process than usual. That's okay. What does that mean? No way! It's up! It's freaking there, man! That's super cool. I love that. That stokes me out, man. So that's on there. I believe it's free access, my dudes, because the ERAGON videos have been just like open to you guys. I don't feel right putting them behind a paywall, because to me, it's sort of like the integrity of like I made something for the love of it. If you do want to subscribe to the Patreon, there will be rewards. I believe eventually it would help, you know, me continue doing audiobooks in general and creating more of the lore videos and the various things, my dudes. And then to anyone that does subscribe, at the end of the videos, I will be actually like thanking the people that subscribe to the Patreon. It's a whole new like ballpark to me. Like this is a whole new experience. I'm trying my best to facilitate something joyful, to create gratitude, to create the ability to continue doing this full time, while also creating something that you guys can really, 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 really enjoy. Because I feel like right now we all need something to distract us from life being, in general, just kind of gnarly. 2025 has been gnarly for a lot of people that I talk to. And I want to do something special to kind of help provide positive distraction, my dude. So I would love to know. I'm going to be putting a post on YouTube, like what kind of lore videos would you like to see, characters you would like to explore, my thoughts on characters. I will be doing research on as much as I can with the stuff that's available to me to be succinct, my dudes. You know, and yeah. We'll probably have live streams in Patreon as people kind of filter into there. I am quite anxious about removing some of the books, my dudes, over time. I think the nice thing, though, is that for the spots that are missing, I'll be able to actually because there are some parts that are missing. I haven't been able to pull those videos down and re-upload them. So I'll have people telling me where in the books that I have goofed, so I can upload them, my dudes. Yeah, see, I got you, bro. I knew it. Dingus knew, man. Dingus knew. It's because we just did the Fork, the Witch, and the Worm, right, my dudes? Yeah. Please hear, my dudes, that I'm not trying to, quote unquote. So no, actually, what I'm trying to do is to facilitate words. What I'm trying to do is to facilitate a means to continue being a audiobook narrator full-time, content creator full-time, blacksmith person part-time, and musician full-time, my dudes, while providing the books to you in a new place, while also providing other content that I wouldn't be putting on YouTube. There'll be discussions on there. That'll be doing mostly like lore discussions on there. The lives probably in there will be more succinct. I'm probably going to try and interview people a bit more as to their thoughts. We might have like an entire like call section where like you can call into the live stream on Patreon and we can discuss things and go back and forth about what your theories are, because I want everyone to feel a lot more involved with that. And yeah, this is the new space. For those who didn't know, my dudes, I have finally set things up. It's not done. I need to get things covered in the wall. This is rock wool. Don't worry, I'm not going to be ill. We're going to be covering this with a kind of canvas fabric, which is really good at keeping everything kind of in here. What's the word? It's completely sound dead. So this is gonna be a recording studio for my music, for other people's music, for the audiobooks, which The Rise of Sin should be coming out hopefully by the end of this year. I have only 3 months left to do it, but I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be talking to a guy named Kevin Carver, doing another fantasy art book probably. And then I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of classics that are free domain, which are going to be on YouTube. Because we were discussing that, like Dracula, Frankenstein, the Sherlock Holmes books. If only freaking C.S. Lewis was copyright free, I would do those books, my dudes. But the point is that I got kind of bopped for having the ERAGON stuff, so that's why I'm moving things as best as I can. But yeah, love you guys. I hope that this is exciting to know that, like, hey, don't worry, the books aren't disappearing, they're just moving. Please don't unsubscribe from the YouTube, my dudes. That helps things considerably in terms of like keeping things there. I know that YouTube's gonna be like, you did what? Why haven't you been uploading, ding dong? And it's like, well, life has been crazy, bro. So anyway, yeah, love you guys. My first live stream on Twitch in here is gonna be on Sunday. So look forward to that, my dudes. If you haven't come over and followed me on Twitch, please do so. I was streaming 4 p.m. Pacific, 5 Mountain Standard, 6 Central, and 7 Eastern over there. And I'm stoked. I'm really, really, really stoked for that. So that was a little update video, my dudes. You take care of yourselves. I'll talk to you guys later, all right, my dudes? And yeah, looking forward to the future. I'll love you guys. Bye. Cheers.